Radio
that song has been cursed.
Yeah. Video killed the radio star was just playing. Foundation for that.
Oh,
So that's why Pat had mentioned that. Oh, we also
that
have a couple
explains a lot.
of miner drills out here. Collecting
Yeah, I just emptied one of them.
iridium.
Ooh. And we have plenty of silicon once again. Okay. What does our energy level say? How much do we have to spare? Oh, 242 energy. That's gonna be just fine and dandy. 6 of that. I'll just make some more drills. Drill me up, Big Daddy.
Okay, Jim.
It's one of my favorite quotes from him. Because Jim's such a precious little nugget. You don't anticipate him saying something like that.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of that is just the immediate shame he felt.
Oh yeah, that's right. He felt shame.
Just like, don't say that again.
It's just, I mean, man loves to buy sketchy Lego, but damn, he has a pure heart.
Mm-hmm. It's a one hit. It's a one-hit wonder playlist, Pat.
Oh, it's playing Achy Breaky Heart now.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first introduction to Billy Ray Cyrus. The only reason I knew who he was because of Hannah Montana back in the day.
Yeah. We still do not have
We have
tier 2 deconstruction chips. Fine.
Oh, we don't?
No.
Huh.
Well, let me rephrase that. If we have it, I don't have it installed.
Yeah, because I don't remember if we actually have it unlocked yet. Let me just check for us.
It came pretty late, as I can recall, or as best I can recall. These are words.
Yeah, in the blueprint microchip thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's right. They added interior stairs now instead of just ladder rooms.
Yeah, I like using those.
I've never tried them. I just started playing the game with one of my buddies actually yesterday.
Yeah.
And when I saw that they added that, I was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah, when I was watching Ever play this the other day, the itch was coming back.
Same.
It's like, I want to play.
That's also why I was like, hey, we have some unfinished business.
Right.
Spencer, hi.
Hi, Spence.
Let's see, we got some toxic goo removal explosives and a bioplastic nugget and apparently a tier 3 fertilizer. But we ain't got no regular old fertilizer. Okay. I did get some. I did find some ice outside.
Okay.
So we got 2 regular water bottles. We just need 1 eggplant and we can make an algae generator.
Sweet.
Oh wait, we don't have a biolab yet, do we? We have what are they called? Biodome? Oh wait, the biolab is here. Never mind. Good. Oh, that's right. In order to make fertilizer, we need... God dang it, we need algae.
Circular reference.
Oh, circular reference. God damn it, that pun from... who was it? Faye is still swelling around my head. It was really good. It took me a moment to clog it in.
She was very adamant about us letting you know, or us letting her know when you were here. She really wanted you to hear that.
Well, she is the co-court jester over at Ren's, so it kind of makes sense.
Who?
Faye.
Oh well, yeah, but over where?
Over at Ren's stream.
Who's that?
Oh yeah, that's right. Ren doesn't exist anymore, apparently.
Never heard of it.
Nope. Never heard of Ren. Never ever. Okay. Do we have a transformation screen yet, though? Well, we do. Oh, that's right. We're on the vegetation renewal stage, and then comes the purified atmosphere after that. Okay, there's a floating birdhouse on the pond outside of my apartment.
Interesting.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Free heaters. Yeah, we do need some more heaters as well. We have... You know what? 3 iridium rods is good. Then silicon, titanium, aluminium.
Yeah, we should.
We are
plenty of all.
Yeah, we should. Oh yeah. Our aluminium's surplus is taking a little dive, but doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's all right. Oh god, I forgot we had all this space up here.
Me too. I completely forgot about that. Look at us producing more and more heat and pressure outside. Now we just need the oxygen to follow suit.
We should also... have we launched a rocket yet?
I'm not actually sure. If I have to be completely honest. We do have a launch platform, right?
We do.
I don't actually think we have launched one, no. So let's get on top of that, because we are in desperate need of what's it called? Iridium.
Are we? Okay. There should be a number of iridium rods in the...
I just used 3 of them.
Did you? Okay.
But we need an iridium rod to make a rocket, right? Yeah, we do. Dang it. Well, one of the heaters has to go then. And uranium, 4 of those bad boys, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, so we've got all 4 of the GPS rockets available to us to unlock.
Okay.
Or, to launch. But we've only got the iridium and the uranium rockets as it relates to multiplayers.
Oh, so we haven't even unlocked the... Damn, we haven't even unlocked the plant rocket yet.
Nope.
Okay, 3 silicon and 3 cobalt, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Then
You
I'll
are
launch
correct.
1 of each.
Yeah, 3 silicon, 3 cobalt. You'll need a total of 4 super alloy, 2 rocket engines.
Perfect. Got that stashed. Let's launch a rocket.
I'm going to go wander around and loot some of these random chests that are still sitting out here.
Oh yeah, there's actually a ton of those. Here comes the first rocket, and altering course! It's one of my favorite things to do with the rockets. Just give them a big old push.
Yeah, I love that they just refuse to fix that.
I mean, it's not a bug, it's a feature at this
That's
point.
right. They recognize the meta. I love how it's
Exactly.
just sitting there.
Also in single player, no, also still in multiplayer. Apparently, I don't know if you can, but I'm currently levitating in the air because I'm in my inventory.
Oh, nice.
Okay, we are getting a lot of asteroids already.
Hey,
Or
Travis, what if God
meteors.
was one of us?
Yes, see, I do not know.
Just a slob like one of us.
I mean, as they said in Spy Kid, or Spy Kids, what if God, what was it, doesn't doesn't answer our prayers because he's afraid of what he has created? But this is kind of the same. What if we don't look at this planet in awe because we're afraid of what we're gonna unveil?
That is it's too true.
Okay, those meteor fragments, they are they are killing my FPS. But a big old mean but we have enough for another iridium rod.
Just a stranger on a bus. That's right.
Wait, did Pat just create a what's it called? An auto spinner?
He did. Yep. Yep.
Not bad. It's dedication. For one werver to rule them all. But, oh yeah, that's right. That's why we have so much power, because of all of these wrecked solar panels to the right of our base.
Yep.
Okay, 3,
Cosmic
8.
Cube Keeper. The
Oh my god, is that the cock?
cock has arrived.
Oh shit, I forgot that humans actually have to breathe.
Yeah, that almost caught me up just a minute ago. Cosmic, how you doing, bud? Welcome in.
Okay. I reckon that's it. That's all the iridium I could find right off the bat. Oh yeah, that's right. I need some of the fragments to despawn.
There's also some iridium just out and about on the ground to the, let's say if we were exiting our base and facing south, then it would be to the southeast.
So to the left of our base, right?
Yeah, that would have been a much easier way to say it.
I mean, I haven't seen any iridium where I was, so I reckon it's the opposite direction.
Yeah.
And Cosmic, yeah, it is the toxic DLC or toxicity DLC. Derek was a fantastic noodle and gifted it to me. So, and I can't remember why, but we had to take a short break from playing it together. I think it was because I had some plans or something during Christmas or something like that.
Yeah.
And now we're back at it again.
Holidays getting in the way of fun.
Exactly. Except my holidays were incredibly fun.
That's fair.
Good. Full inventory of resources. 16 iridium, so almost 2 iridium rods. Oh yeah, maybe this save still runs on the earlier settings, so maybe some of the updates hasn't been implemented into it. You know, graphic stuff and such. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably true.
But we're in too deep.
Yeah.
Oh, dang, our iron storage is full. Cobalt is almost full. Magnesium is full. I mean, what a surprise on that one. Okay. Silicon. Okay, I can't remember which of the rockets I just fired off. It's the iridium one, so. Oh, perfect. No, wait. I need the cobalt one, so we can get some more uranium too. I reckon the big orange planet that must be to the southeast of our base, or to the left of our base, is Prime.
Probably, yeah.
That is one heck of a planet. All right. Heat
Yeah,
rocket launched.
it was pretty cool when they, had adjusted the planets in the sky to reflect the others in the system.
It's yeah, and it also hints at more DLCs, because currently we have Prime, Selenia, Humble, and Toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
But I see what, 2 big planets and 3 moons. So there is one planet that's not implemented yet. Okay, rockets has been launched.
Yeah, so if you were still on your prime save, Cosmic, and you launched a rocket to Toxicity, standing here looking back at Prime, it would reflect all the terraformation that you had done on Prime.
So cool. Okay, uranium asteroids are dropping in.
Okay.
So now we've launched. Oh damn! It turned orange all of a sudden.
So I'm moving all the iridium back here.
Oh, so now we have a dedicated iridium logger.
Yep. And then this will be uranium.
Okay.
Because here we've got our osmium.
We love it. Okay, toxicity, that's microplastics. I've got purification capsule. Oh, wait, I have to go upstairs because we have food. We have eggplants ready.
Where?
We can make 1 fertilizer now. But more importantly, we can make 1 algae generator, because we have 1 plastic nugget, bioplastic nugget, and then water and super alloy. And water is remarkably easy to get now. Whoopsie. Oh wait, got the super alloy. I should probably also make. Hot damn. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. We've unlocked the tier 5 exoskeleton, but we haven't even unlocked tier 3 and 4. Oh, okay. I need to do some upgrading.
Upgrades.
Yay! Some upgrades.
I am en route with some toxic water.
Ooh. Alright. En route with some
symphony.
bittersweet symphony because of the toxic water, or
Mm-hmm.
ah.
Music as well.
Oh, yeah. I've muted the stream so I don't hear myself speak.
Understandable.
Yeah, I do not like myself with, or rather, I don't like my own voice at all.
I am right there with you. Let me rephrase that. I also do not like my own voice. Not like, oh, I don't like your voice either, Traz. That would have been really rude to say.
Oh, no worries. I reckon if you didn't like my, probably wouldn't play this with me. So no worries there. Okay, super alloy. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam.
Percentage is creeping up now.
Oh, I know, Pat. I know. I was just like, fuck did you just say to me?
I know. I don't like your voice either.
Then I remember it's Pat and it's just goof. Water and magnesium. Finally, I'm finally ready to venture out the lake. Okay. Wait, didn't we have a lake in this area that was clean, or was it in the starter area? I can't really remember.
And it was in the starting area. I don't know that we've had a lake in this
Oh yeah, that's
area.
right. We didn't need that. No, I don't think we have actually.
There's
Tiny,
also
are you okay?
power went out for like 2 minutes. Well, that's not good. In West by God, Virginia? It's not supposed to happen. I'm going to head to the big lake that is behind the boob.
Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. That was a big lake there. I reckon, should I head back to the starter area and make that algae generator, or should I wait until we clean one out here?
So you should be able to put an algae generator in the lake, even if it's not clean.
Oh.
I don't think the algae cares. You're just not going to be able to pull like clean water immediately out of there. Goodness gracious. Language.
Oh. Yeah, but the algae generator just, generates algae, so it should be fine.
Yeah. Oh. It appears we've already been to this lake back here. This is evidence by the fact that there's already a house here.
Oh yeah, that's right. I found my way back there and had to build a house because I couldn't make it back. Okay, I found a toxic lake here with 100 water in it. Let's see. Well, you were right. The algae does in fact not care.
Cool. Convinced we're lucky to have electricity access here in West Pike. That's fair.
It baffles me that we're in 2026 and some people have power outages like that, sometimes. Yeah. Okay. Planet's looking good. Alright, Rooney. Okay, toxic or purification gel. That's in the toxic workbench outside, right? I can't actually remember.
If it doesn't automatically show up there, you should at least have the materials from there to make one.
Okay.
In the
It
toxicity creator machiner thingy.
Ooh, that's right. There is
that special workbench
there it is.
In the house.
Alright, Rooney. And there it is. Good. Purification gel. Okay. I'm thinking of placing a tier 2 purification or toxic water collector over there. So tungsten, purification gel, and please tell me, yes, we have a tungsten. Good. And purification gel and plastic polymer. And the gel takes purified water and pristine mushroom. Oh, that's right. We actually need the purified water, not just as a drinking source.
Right.
I immediately forgot about that. Good.
It does make a good drinking source, but
that is true.
It is unfortunately not a fully renewable source of water.
That is actually sad.
Because the lakes will eventually get clean.
But I'm thinking, won't there be a, or I don't know if you know, but won't there be a place where we can get, or something we can make purified water with at some point? Or do you reckon that's why the lakes have such a high amount?
It's a good question. I would hope that they would allow us to make some more, but
it would be very soft loggy if they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, the algae, I can confirm that the algae does in fact grow on green poop water.
Fantastic. Who doesn't love green poop water algae?
Exactly. Definitely what we want to make our fertilizer with.
Absolutely.
Okay. But yeah, the purification process of the planet is going swiftly at this point.
I am currently cleaning up the 150 count toxic element area, which I think was where you spawned.
It was, yeah, by those walkable spire thingies.
Yeah, and it looks like we had already taken a good chunk out of it.
Yeah, it was at 98 when I logged in, I think.
So,
or maybe I was in a different location.
Might have been a different one, because this was down around 75.
Yeah, that's not the same then.
Okay. We're at 113 out of 150 cleaned in this particular area.
You're a lean, mean cleaning machine.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Now, that begs the question, which one do you refer to then? Or which ones?
I would not consider myself lean.
I mean, I reckon that's in the eye of the beholder.
and also the scale.
That is true. I mean, I'm not exactly lean. Ever since I stopped streaming and stopped doing push-ups, I may have gained about 10 to 15 kilos.
You're allowed.
Yeah, I mean, with my current economy, I'm just happy that I actually have food on the table, because when I pick up Mini-Me, I have to normally use the train or book train tickets and stuff. But since one of the major train stations in Denmark called Aarhus main station closed down due to renovations, which has been ongoing for for 3 to 4 months, I've had to also take the bus, which amounts to approximately a half a train ticket every single time. So I had to, let's see, the dollar is in about 7 kronas per dollar or something, last I checked. And just to pick up Mini-Me, I've had to dish out, what was it, about 71 dollars worth of train tickets in one day.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, plus bus tickets. So money's been tight.
That's
But
understandable and unfortunate.
exactly. But luck's finally gonna. I'm finally getting lucky from next month, because as soon as I hit 30
Mm-hmm.
or turn 30, my welfare check will increase by 2,700 kronas, which gives me about 1,600 kronas more a month.
Wow. Can't beat that.
Nope. And apparently in June, the government is giving out a food check for people who makes under 300,000 kronas a year. So I'm in the low end of that. So I'm getting a pretty big check.
All right.
I'm gonna be swimming in money.
Yeah, you're good, Pat.
I'm actually impressed that Pat has made some code for that.
He's a crafty character.
Uh, that is true.
Pat didn't. Pat talked to Claude. Claude made it. That's fair.
Oh, well, I applaud that person then.
Claude is also becoming a friend of mine.
Okay. Oh, it's actually a real life person.
No, it's like ChatGPT.
Oh,
Just another flavor of it.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yep. There they are.
Okay, good. I have 4 oxygen capsules, 1 water capsule, and 1 bean.
Bean.
Time for me to venture out as well. You're behind the big nipple, right?
Behind the boob.
Behind the boob.
So the 150 area is clean.
Hot damn.
There is an area above this that needs to be
Oh
cleaned.
yeah, the spires.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's also a toxic place?
It is, yep. Separate.
Huh. I wonder how the devs did that, because that seems, I don't know, harder to do in my book. Well, I already flew out and I'm already flying back, because the toxic water collector you put down was full.
Excellent.
And Lord knows we need the purified water.
Yeah.
I wonder what the purified atmosphere, what the purified atmosphere does. Like, will it basically be clean air, or will it, or a clean breathable air, or will it just, be what it is?
Yeah, my hope would be that it's like breathable atmosphere. Even though, if we're in a toxic area, that may still be a problem.
That's
but
true.
it would be nice to not have to worry about oxygen when you're just out running around.
Yeah, especially because the map is so big.
Yeah.
Hmm. And we haven't even unlocked the air filter yet. Okay, we have a lot of milestones left. Like, holy moly. Like, just to get to the point where we can make pristine mushrooms, we need to have 350 GTI. Not MTI, but GTI.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's only about like 100 times from where we are now.
Yeah, and in order to get the interplanetary travel rocket, we need to have 4.5 TTI.
Interesting.
Or 4.15, but still. It's a biggin. Okay, now I can venture out. And 3 seconds later, and now I'm heading back. Okay, so what I remember from the story last time was that the big boob is basically the main story point of this game so far. Like, they unearthed something that spread this toxicity.
Pat, this right here is the big boob.
It literally looks like a boob.
When you're far away, it looks like a big boob. When
No
you
comment.
when you are 12 years old, mentally, like I am.
Yeah, I mean, I'm mentally. My sense of humor is permanently at preteen level. Okay, so can I actually get up there? Or ah, yes, I just flew up to the by the big boob, one of those control towers, right? If you fly up to the windows, you can basically see that there is nothing underneath. It's just see-through.
Nice. Just a visual representation.
Exactly. Looks amazing on the outside, empty on the inside. Okay, I'm on top of a big sphere, or big sphere. The spires you can walk on.
Okay.
And there is nothing here so far, so I reckon it's not the same toxic spires.
No, I am to the northeast of the boob.
Oh. Wait, how do you know that? Do you have a, what's compass?
I don't, but I'm just based off the fact that if I was staring out of our base,
Oh.
if I was looking outside the door to our base, I would say this is north.
Okay, so
East.
you're basing it off that.
Yeah.
Goody goody. Oh, purification capsules, some purified wawa, and